Indiana ranks 10th in the nation in oil production, and a fair amount of that oil comes from a reservoir that the Wabash Valley sits on top of.
As more interest into our black gold flocks to the area, News 10's Matt Gregory joins us in the studio to take a look at what is attracting companies and individuals to drill right here in Vigo County. Matt?
Mark, Patrice, today I sat down with the CEO of Country Mark Oil based out of Evansville. His company produces, refines, and sells oil strictly within the Hoosier State. The search for that product has brought them to Vigo County. It's called the Illinois Basin. At one point, this land from the northern part of the Wabash Valley down to Kentucky and out far into Illinois produced nearly 300,000 barrels of oil a day. But in the last few decades, it hasn't produced nearly that amount, down to just about 30,000 a day now.
The economic footprint of oil and gas in the tri-state area is $2.5 billion a year of economic activity. That's a big number. We pay alone almost $1 billion a year for the oil we refine.
The we Charlie Smith is referring to is his company, Country Mark. They own one of the 2 refineries in Indiana and are the only company that produces, refines, and sells its own products. And in the last 2 years, Country Mark has significantly expanded their search for oil in the basin.
In 2010, Country Mark acquired an exploration and production company that focused on the Illinois Basin.
That exploring brought them to the Vigo County area. Smith told us we sit on a pocket of oil called the Terre Haute Reef. And in the last 2 years, that reef has paid off in the eastern part of the county at the Hallman farmland.
We made a substantial discovery of oil there, and it's probably one of the largest discoveries that's been made in the state of Indiana in the last 25, 30 years.
Smith gave us a rough estimate of how much that area can produce.
The production changes based upon how many wells we get online. It's probably, if somebody counted the trucks, they'd probably get about 1,000 barrels a day.
We did the math for you. At the current price of $102 a barrel, that's roughly $5.3 million a year generated from that property. With economic possibilities like that, the Wabash Valley has gotten the eye of Hoosier Oil. Now with that figure, it's important to remember that that's not the profit the company sees. That number is significantly affected by overall costs to run the business. Mark, back to you.
Interesting. Thank you, Matt.